little bit for me, Jim. You know, this little room right here is where all the magic happens at. I really believe the stars will be made in this room. I heard it. Is everybody alright now? Hey, is everybody okay today? Tell me, Sugar Fest, is everybody alright now? Well, alright. Okay. Well, alright. One last time. I wanna know, is everybody okay? Yes, is everybody alright, y'all? Hey, is everybody okay? Please tell me, is everybody alright now? Well, alright. Okay. Well, alright. Yeah, let me introduce the guys on stage. This is the maestro on keyboards, Maestro Irvin Foster. Y'all give him a nice round of applause. This is Larry L.Z. Dillon on the bass guitar. Please give him a nice round of applause. This is Jim Masters in the back on the drums. Please give him a nice round of applause. Mr. Casey Ball on the horns. Give him a nice round of applause. And I am Henry Turner Jr. I'm your music host for this hour. Big ups to Sugar Fest and thank you so much. I want to give you a little treat, man. We came up with this number. This is about swinging in the room. This is all about our listening room at 2733 North Street. And this is the way we like to do it at the room. I'm gonna keep this nice and easy for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome you to the festivities and invite you to come over and swing in the room with us. Come on, Maestro. Everybody, let's bring it down a bit. Y'all give it up for Casey Ball. we're swinging. Lord, we're swinging, dog. Say we're swinging, yeah. Lord, we're swinging, yeah. Swinging, darling. Swinging, baby. Swinging in the room. We love to swing in this little room, baby. As often as we can, yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're swinging, baby. Love, we're swinging in the room. Swinging in the room. Hope to see you soon. Larry and Jim. Let's give it up for these guys. Give it up for them. Bass and drums. Larry and Jim. Oh yeah, baby. Just swinging a little bit, y'all. Oh yeah. Say we're swinging. Swinging in the room. Swinging in the room, y'all. Swinging down. Swinging in the room. Oh yeah.
Hi, it's Marcia. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
I'll leave for a little while. And all you other letters think you can take over my town. Look at you. No nations even evolved. If the people want the money they deserve for their accident,
The E-guarantee.
and as for you other letters, it's time you were erased.
This is the Soul Man. You need a bite? You need no teeth to eat a bite. Outdoor barbecue. Location, 1865 North Foster. Phone number, 225-726-1603. 225-726-1603. Thank you for your business.
Y'all see them short baggy pants that those kids wear today? Well, you know what Buck Weed idea. He also invented the afro. Don King took it to another level. You remember Green Acres? Ernie is a smart pig, isn't he? If anybody try to mess with Miss Zipper, he'll squeal on them. You remember Star Trek? Yeah. Well, you know Captain Kirk, he had all kinds of women. Green women, it didn't really matter. But McCord had his share of one also. That's why they call him Bone. Spock didn't care too much. That's why he wear them ponytails. He would like to listen. Okay. You notice how most of the cartoon characters in television and in commercials seem like they're on drugs? Take that guy Fred Flintstone. I can't nobody tell me that guy not on crack. Every time I see him say, "Hey Wilma, yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba doo." What's that always saying? Whoo, whoo. They got about 4 kilos of cocaine, and if Freddie gonna get busted, Smokey Bear always saying, "Only you can prevent fire. I think that thing Smoke got a whole field of marijuana, and nobody said fire to her. But seriously, people don't do drugs. Drugs not good for anyone. I used to do drugs, but I had to give it up after what happened to my friend Alice. You know my friend Alice was on crack, Sherman, angel dust. It messed her pretty bad. Now poor Alice in one on there. I remember Beverly Hills Billy. My granny, right? Granny pretty strong, isn't she? I think she could take more than Ellie Mae. Okay. I got a text on my phone about a year ago where it said, Chris Tucker is totally broke. I guess he smoked it all up Friday. I tried to explain to a lady that Chris Tucker played Smokey on the movie Friday. She said, yeah, I know. She said, but I didn't like Smokey. I love Big Worm. Okay. Kind of candy you eat, man? You like candy? What kind of candy?
You know what? I like the sour warheads.
Them high heads. What you do with your head? What you do your heads for? Okay. The eye head. Okay. Okay. The three musketeers were working at Jolly Rancher and earned a payday of 100,000 grams apiece. They then put on their sneakers, went into town to get a bit of honey. From there, they went to Baby Ruth's place, who had some girls named Reese, Mary Jane, and Almond Joy, who banana split was red hot because they had been using their butterfinger. The three musketeers then gave them a long boy. Reese, Mary Jane, and Almond Joy then gave them a blow pop. They kept going there now and later, putting their eye head into their Kit Kat, getting a butternut, fill them up with some Milky Way until they end up with some Sugar Baby. Why the King Kong crowd down the Empire State Building? You was just monkeying around. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, you ever drink cheap wine? I love cheap wine also. I can't drink wine no more. Doctor told me to leave it alone. He said, yeah, Wonderland. It put me in Wonderland. I'd be like Batman. I'd be like Batman. He won't let Robin drive the Batmobile because he the boy of wonder. Okay. I would start like share with you about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Bronco Billy had a fistful of dollars to buy 2 mules for Sister Sarah. He ran into the outlaw Josie Webb, who had a horse named Rawhide, which he wanted to purchase also, which made him have to spend a few dollars more. Along came Dirty Harry, like a high-playing grifter, with his magnum force that had such sudden impact over everybody that they mistaked him for the enforcer. All at once, a fight broke out between Dirty Harry and the outlaw Josie Webb. They both fought every which way but loose until they both died from the city heat. Bronco Billy and Sister Sarah came to the funeral and told the piano player, could you please play Mister for me, any which way you can, because my father is coming to save this honky tonk man. I remember some of the deodorant, I don't know if they still make it, but I mean some of the deodorant they used to make, like I don't know if they still make all of it now. You know, Right Guard told me a secret, that sub-rolls were going with Mom, gave Ara some, and wouldn't give none to underarm. And he said he wasn't sure if she let band roll on until he saw Avon come calling. T.J. Swan took white polk daughter walking down Peach Creek. He said he's going to take her to Country Quencher for a plum holiday. They left in a Thunderbird. On the way to Country Quencher, he made a stop at Boone Farm on top of Strawberry Hill and pulled out his MD 2020, slid it into her musket, shot in some Ripper, and in 9 months she was a belly half. Have a soap opera fan, Dolly? Like I say, I really can't pray for you. I know I pray for my soap opera fan. I pray for you. Wanna pray for all them people sitting down watching them soap opera. I was searching for tomorrow in another world and ran into a secret stone. And I wouldn't tell you no lie. On that edge of night, I had to go to the general hospital. And the doctors told me that I only had one life to live. So I told all of my children, could you please bring me the guided light? They said, we can't help you, Daddy, because we're young and restless. I said, that's all right, my children. The meals the days of our life. And it's going to be that way as the world turns. What do you call a horse that raised for money? A quarter horse. Why did Little Red Riding Hood told a wolf what big eyes you have, what big nose you have, what big teeth you have? Because she knew he was going to eat them. Why did Popeye and Bluto always fight over olive oil? Because she had a little sweet pea. Why did the banker get mad at the football game? Because he won a quarterback. Y'all remember the old show Knight Rider? Where you see this certain episode where Mike take the kid driving down the street in San Francisco and they come up on a mountain and the kid said, Michael, I see something ahead of me. My tuba was exactly what it is. Mike said, oh kid, don't worry, it's just a mountain. But how would we like to see Mike take the kid to my neighborhood? Get out the car, go in the store, come back out. Kid said, Michael, while you was gone, someone stole the hooker. Mike said, kids, see which way they went? Yes, but they stole the tires also. Remember the show Highlander? You know, Lorraine Bobbitt would get started in one of them shows. Her pa was cutting off the head. So OJ been out about 2 years now, right? Yeah, right? OJ been out about 2 years. He been out about 2 years, right? You know he got out early on good behavior because he didn't fight, because he didn't have any gloves. Thank y'all.
That's my saints. The whole world can see. That's my saints. Oh yeah. That's my saints, baby. That's my saints. Do you know what I mean? I ain't talking trash. It's just a fact. Baby, that's my saints. That's my saints.
Listening Room Film Festival, December 3rd through the 11th. Connecting indie filmmakers and music producers with broadcast professionals across the state of Louisiana for marketing and promotional opportunities. For information on how to be included or to attend the screenings, lectures, and panels, HTJmuseum.org or 225-802-9681. Sponsored by Louisiana Department of Economic Development, Visit Baton Rouge, and Louisiana Film Channel. Hey, what if I told you you could sponsor this TV show for $150 a month? You or your business can be an actual television sponsor for $150 a month. That is less than $50 a week. Less than the cost of 2 people eating at an expensive restaurant. Less than 2 tanks of gas in today's economy. Give us a call at 225-802-9681. Please give us a call at 225-802-9681. Let's talk about it. Hi, this is Henry. Welcome to the room.
Hi, my name is Eric Cager. Henry Turner asked me to demand that I conduct a class. Okay, so Henry Turner demanded that I get involved in his event. Henry is a friend of mine, and so I am a believer in making certain that I can work with all of my friends. So I was contemplating exactly what should I talk about. You know, part of this was I was supposed to talk about music entrepreneurs. Well, and entrepreneurship. Well, and music marketing and promotion. So let's talk a little bit about music entrepreneurship first. And let's talk about Henry Turner. Henry Turner, my friend up there, right? Music Dreams, is one of the best music entrepreneurs in the state of Louisiana. Primarily because Henry Turner is absolutely committed to making certain his ventures work, and that his ventures are going to be something that is going to move forward in spite of any opposition in front of him. And for what I know about entrepreneurs, this is essential. You need to be a person, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, that is not going to be stopped. You have to be the person who's going to take the risk. You're going to have to be the person who come up with the idea of the Baton Rouge Soul Food Festival, promote it, come up with the creative ideas, book the vendors, do everything. But if you really want to be aware of being an entrepreneur, you have to take the risk. You have to do all of these things. Now, an entrepreneur is a businessman. So you have to be concerned about the bottom line. Now, so there are other things about being an entrepreneur that I always talk about, primarily like in my classes and things like that, because what happens is you really have to make people aware of the fact that as an entrepreneur, what you basically want people to understand is they need to be very aware that you have to do things like make certain that you have all of your business permits from the city of Baton Rouge or New Orleans or wherever you're located. You have to be aware of all of the different things that people are having to be considered. Your insurance. You have to know what your startup costs are. You need to have all of this kind of stuff because this is essential. You have to do your research as an entrepreneur. You have to know your market as an entrepreneur. You have to know, is it that what I am contemplating something that people are going to really be interested in, because people are not interested in everybody's whim. I can tell you for a fact, I've had a lot of whims that I went on to do and nobody was interested in. And so, but I always learn how to cook by eating my mistakes, and that's the same way you do with business as a business entrepreneur. Be certain that you have enough to be able to continue on even after you have to eat the mistake that you just made by producing an event that nobody was interested enough to come to. Or you put so much money into the event as the entrepreneur that you can never make the money back up. These are factors. Everybody forget about it. They want to do that show. They want to bring in this artist. And they forget the fact, and they want to have it at a great place. They're promoters. They're into the promoting game now. But what if you pick the wrong artist in the wrong place and all of a sudden your venture goes under? Do you have enough money to make it really work? So that's what a music entrepreneur does. Why Henry Turner? I point to Henry Turner. One, because he's the one who got me doing this. And there are other people that I know are great entrepreneurs in New Orleans and outside of New Orleans. The reason why I wear the 2112 shirt today is because 2112 is a tech incubator, a music and tech incubator in Chicago, though. It's not here in Louisiana. We can't get access to it easily here. But this is Facebook, so who knows where people are really listening. There are incubators and there are places that help people get their ventures started. Seek them out. Go to your government. Go to the universities. Go to all of these different places. It's important for you to find the connection points if you intend to be an entrepreneur. Or you could be the person who lived the life of what the old music industry saying is. The old music industry saying is, if you want to make $1 million in the music industry, start with 2 million. Because the music industry will suck up the money. It's a money pit full of a bunch of sharks, and most people just lose money. Most people lose money on records. So you have to be really clear what you're trying to do, really clear your mission, get involved in the industry, make certain that you know as an entrepreneur what it is that you're trying to do. Have a mission. Write it down. I know this is the one that people hate. They hate to write it down. But write it down. It's important to write this stuff down. Because what writing it down will do is sometimes tells you that recording studio that you wanted to have with all of the glitter and gold and a mead board and 2 or 3 rooms and $750,000 price tag is totally out of your range. So maybe you really don't need the Cadillac recording studio. You really can't go from operating out your mom's house to the Cadillac recording studio. This just doesn't happen that way. So people need to just get real. I'm an advocate of being real. Do some research. Read. Talk to people. Go to things like the Cutting Edge Music Conference. Why? Because there are going to be a lot of people there that is in reality is already doing what you're doing, and they come to try and find people that might be somebody they could do business with. So all of these things are very essential to what it is you have to do. Now, inside of being able to find out about the music business, I recommend that people often start by consuming some of the music business books that are exemplary as to what it is you're going to need to try and do. Here's one done by some friends of mine. It is the best music business book you can buy. Music, Money, and Success. If you want to know about all the things that they're doing today, buy this book. It's fantastic. It's not an easy read. I'm just going to tell you the truth. This music business stuff, it's a kind of droll. But if you really want to be in the music business, then get the book. Another book, Mike King's Music Marketing. Mike King does a very succinct job at telling people exactly how the music marketing works. Great examples. Actually, I used the book, textbook. It's a textbook that I use in one of my classes. If you want to be able to get deep into doing a business plan for a book, there are ways for you to do that too. I mean, for a business, try this book. Hurdle. Business planning. Now, like everybody else, I, of course, ventured into doing things without reading these books. After having messed up enough, I decided I needed to become, more knowledgeable about the music business and exactly what you're looking to do. So get real about and get serious, because if you're not serious, what you're going to do is you're going to not just waste your time and money, but you're going to waste somebody else's time and money. And the music business is an unforgiving environment. Remember, the music business is a business that was founded out of gambling houses by a whole lot of shady people who still lurk in the background. And you waste the wrong people's time and money, you can get hurt in this business. So don't take it lightly. You're not a fan. You're a business person. You go and get fans for other people. If you're going to do all this other stuff, you are really the king's maker. Don't try and concentrate on being the king. So, hey, this is what I try to tell people about the music business. It doesn't match well with narcissism, and it doesn't match well with this kind of arrogance that you see everybody having. Because all that's going to do is tell you that you know something that you really don't know about the music business. If you really want to be an entrepreneur. Now, the other things that you want to think about in the music business is, hey, okay, say that I'm an artist and I got a record company and things of that nature. I'm moving into the part that Henry asked me to talk about, with is marketing and promotion. And that's why I brought up the Mike King book. Because what Mike King brings in is, in the beginning of the book, is some very key elements. Some of the elements that he talks about that is really key is he talks about doing a marketing plan. I'm a big believer in a marketing plan because it has been my experience when I was with the New Orleans Music Commission and to the Cutting Edge, is that artists tend to have terrible marketing material. They don't have a press kit. They don't have decent photographs. Nobody's written up something that makes sense to them. There's no logical way for them to be able to find out, for you to find out who they are. It used to be that they would send physical press kits. I don't have one. I should have had an example of a physical press kit. Some people still have them. I still send them. It's not a bad idea, because everybody else is going to be trying to send people information through an EPK. And so what make you think that I'm opening up every EPK that I get? But if you send me something physical, well, I might open it up and take a look at it. It's all these kind of lessons that you learn. It's like the lesson that you learn that says, okay, here's one of the lessons. Don't send an MP3 to a radio station if you want to get your record played. Those DJs are not looking around trying to play no MP3. They're going to play a real CD. Send them a CD. That's when you need the press kit. Something that they can then look at, pop into the player, or vinyl, because people do vinyl now, and they can play it. If you think that they're going to say, oh, well, I sent it to you, and you can open it up and you can download it, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Why? Because people are just sending you all the time viruses and trash emails and taking up your time. I tell Henry Turner, stop sending me all of that stuff because you're taking up all my hard drive. He does it anyway. I tolerate it. I can only tolerate one person though. I'll be honest with you. It's like the rest of the people I don't do that. So really, you just gotta make sense in the music business and be knowledgeable about it and meet people and do the things that they need you to do. A press kit sounds too easy for people, but it's essential. It start putting you in the right direction. The other thing is a marketing plan. I mean, if you see all of this stuff, like Beyonce released a CD unannounced, and then it sold 500,000 copies, and just so happens she was also on a concert tour in Australia when it hit, and it was. Do you seriously believe that was all by happenstance? There's a team of people behind, and this whole thing that, of course, the artists are just all brilliant like that. brilliant enough to go get some help, I mean, really, go get some help. Get a team. Get some people who can show you how to put a marketing, to show you how to do it and you know, release things on a schedule. Do a Saints song. See a Saints song? Hey, right? You know, hey, one, because I'm a Saints fan. You see, I'm marketing all kind of ways here because this is promotion and marketing. That's what we do, right? So, branding. Get you some t-shirts, right? Get you a poster. Get you a cap. Now, actually, inside of merchandising, they say get you a t-shirt. Maybe a poster. Don't get the cap because they're too expensive. Now, hey, you know, so this is, you know, this is just the realities of how the industry is working. Confederate with people. Go and find people. Me, I'm a big believer of go find some geeks. You're in college, go find some geeks. Why? Because geeks run the world. Between geeks and attorneys, let's be honest with you. Hey, you know, 2112. That's why I love this organization. It's a tech organization. They help me all the time. All of this stuff is very important. Go find some guys at Operation Spark. Go find some guys who are doing things that are really innovative. Because guess what? If you would have found those people 2 years ago, you may have been more prepared during the COVID, because I can guarantee you, it's the geeks who are ruling the COVID world. So when you get your business marketing and you're doing all this stuff, the people who are helping you is part of your plan. Then you need to be able to do all of these other things that make people feel like you are the one who really knows. So this is just, hey, what it takes to make things happen. Or you will just be somebody who is constantly stumbling until you just get too tired and everything else, or embarrassed. See, I have low embarrassment factor. You know, friends like people like Henry Turner, Cliff Dugard, who've known me for years, will tell you that KJ has no sense of shame or embarrassment factor. But I do, but guess what? It's on things that are not associated with the things that I do, because the things I do in the music business are calculated.
This is Inspire. Keep watching. We'll be right back.
Now you can't seem to comprehend. I told you once, I'll tell you twice, it's the same kid, won't be nice. And you need to get a life and set a mind. But this teaching me with all of that nonsense, too much for me to deal with. So I'ma put you on that block this, teaching me with all of that foolishness. Too much for me to deal with, so I'ma put you on this block list. Now you can say what you just wanna say. I'm so done with playing all your games. And some things ain't never gonna change. Now could it be that you're going the same? I know you're always on my screen. You're texting me, you're calling me, and I'm better told you nicely. Hi.
on that blood cliff. You're always on my screen. You're texting me, you're calling me, done begging at you nicely, kindly. I can't even breathe. Don't you want me? Oh yeah, what I really need is to be breathing you on me. Too much we need to deal with, so I'll put you on my block list. Welcome to my block list. Oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Leave me alone. Stop taking my phone. Leave me alone. Stop taking my phone. Stop texting. Stop calling. Oh yeah. Stop taking my phone.
Hi, Lil Calvin, Lil Daddy. Welcome to Henry Listening Room.
Hi, this is Henry Turner Jr., producer and founder of Henry's Listening Room. I feel I have to give you a heads up and some important news about the show. The show is coming to a close. We're in our final episodes. No power of ours can keep the show on. So it is time for a change. If you've enjoyed the show as much as we have and you want to see more, call your local TV stations and ask them to add Henry's Listening Room to their broadcast formats. Write us letters to 2733 North Street. We'll take those letters and we'll share them with the proper people to see if we can find a new home for this TV show. When the show leaves the air, and it will leave the airwaves, go to youtube.com and search Henry Turner Jr. Subscribe and watch the show there until we find a new TV home for your favorite community television show. Remember, again, go to youtube.com and search Henry Turner Jr. Subscribe and watch the show there until we find a new home for the TV show. This is a great community TV show, so we expect you to keep watching on YouTube. You can always have it in your homes. You can watch it whenever you want. And as soon as we find a new television home for it, we will make sure to let you know where it is. We will advertise on other stations and let you know where you can find the show. Thank you so much for being a loyal audience. And I hate to break this news to you this way, but this is the way it is. This is the television business. I am Henry Turner Jr. Again, you'll be able to find us. Go to youtube.com and search Henry Turner Jr. Subscribe and watch the show there until we find a new TV home.
Hi, this is Aaron. Welcome to the room.
And every way I flaws, yeah. I just want the fucking money. And every way I flaws, I'm dripping at the stars. And yeah, you really lost me. Now it's gonna cost you. I'ma keep it moving. Focus on what I do. I'm not gonna text you. I'm just gonna next you. Yeah, gonna next you. I'm just gonna next you. I'm not gonna text you. I'm just gonna next you. Yeah, gonna next you. I'm just gonna next you. I'm not gonna text you. I'm just gonna next you. Yeah. So keep a dreamer, baby, that's me, yeah. Close your eyes and see it's a vibe at night. You shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna get my money back. Tenfold, I'm gonna get it back. Yo, cause I really been making moves, yeah. I really been doing things you never do, yeah. Got enough on my plate. I don't want your love, I just need my space. I'm dripping Tiffany, I am that next breed. I'm the Pied Piper and they all wanna please. I post something new and they all wanna try it. Ooh, I like it, ooh, I like it. How can I be like her? It's you, it's me, it's little Lilith hanging from the tree. Got on falling like a leaf, but it's hard to tell with all this ice on me, yeah. And every way I fly, dripping at the sides. Yeah, you really lost me. Now it's gonna cost you. I'ma keep it moving, focus on what I do. I'm not gonna text you, I'm just gonna next you. Yeah, gonna next you, I'm just gonna next you. I'm not gonna text you, I'm just gonna next you. Yeah, gonna next you, I'm just gonna next you. I'm not gonna text you, I'm just gonna next you. Yeah, gonna next you. Yeah, gonna next you. Yeah, next you. Fuck off, little boy. Fuck off, little boy. Pure evil.
Hi, this is Henry Turner Jr. I'm the executive producer for the show. I wanted to take this moment to just share with you guys how grateful we are for having you there. I've heard feedback from all over the community, other communities outside of this community, and I want to let you know that we really appreciate the feedback and everything that you're doing to embrace the show. You keep watching and we'll keep producing. Thank you. Wow, what an incredible experience. A lot of great talent in this room. But we'll see you next time.
Take me to the bridge one time.